So that's the first job done on a Monday morning, 7:30 start, now leaving at 9:30. A little bit cold outside, not too bad as it has been over the last couple of weeks, but it is a bit up to Christmas, so what do we expect? So I'm going to head over to the unit now and we can show you what we really do. So we're back at the unit, a bit colder up here in the hills, so the van's all loaded up. So we've got all the end capping equipment ready, as I can't use the trap mount because access is a bit pants on this job. And then also we wrap rugs up for delivery, so we deliver them back wrapped. That's going to go in the back of the van now, ready for the customer. We'll get to the job and start working from there. Great, now it looks like the rainbow's going and the storm's breaking out over there. Let's get to this first job. So stairs, landing, these few steps through into the master bedroom and deal with these few marks and stuff. Alright, see how it goes. So just finished up the bedroom, long landing and stairs encapsulation. I know what you carpet cleaning guys are going to say, why are you encapping wool for, blah 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 blah. Well, normally I extract it and use wall safe products. In my opinion, sometimes you just can't do things by the book. You've got to do things a little bit differently. Access wasn't the best for me, my Texafilm system's down, so I've had to use end cap because that's broken. I'll just show you what the property looks like. So you can see what sort of area I'm working in. There's no way I can get the van close to there, but end caps come out lovely. Took a little bit of a while because access wasn't the best, you know, banging my head on beams left, right and centre. I should have wore a hard hat in there basically. It was quite dark and dingy in there as well, so it was difficult to see what was going on, but I've just done a consultation with the customer on their stone floor, which is limestone. They're talking about finishing it in bits and pieces. I'll add a picture. There it is. So that was from the demo. So it means I've been there a little bit longer. So now we're going to move on back to the unit, have some lunch because it's lunchtime, and give the van a wash up ready for next week. See you in a bit. So now we're back at Sheen HQ. Well, the workshop anyway, not HQ. That'll be home. Just having lunch. Great bit of lunch. Thanks, Anna. Love you, babe. Make some great food. Also, Anna takes all of our phone inquiries if you don't know. So when you give us a call, you'll speak to Anna. Talking about telephone conversations and stuff like that. Just been on the phone, so it's 2:30 now. Got back at 1:30, so I just spent an hour on the phone to 3 different clients. So they phone up, speak to Anna, they got some queries and questions. I give them a call back to answer all the technical bits and pieces. Next we know, they're booking in for a quote. Great, that's what we want in business. But sometimes it can hold you back on what you want to do for the rest of the day. Anyway, let's get washing this van. So van's just prepped with snow foam ready for washing. Yeah, it's dirty. Look how dirty it is. Wheels are quite black as well. So snow foam's just dwelling at the moment. This suspends all the tiny bits of grit and stuff so it doesn't scratch the vehicle up. Yeah, might only be a work van, but I like to keep it clean and tidy. Maybe that's why we won an award. God knows. Anyway, let's get it washed out. It's freezing here today on top of this hill. Now the van's washed, out of breath, feeling a bit sweaty now. Nice and clean for the week. Just when I get 5 minutes, I need to spray my wheels because they're getting a bit rusty. Anyway, let's finish it off because it's getting a bit dark. I want to get the van in the unit because it's freezing at night times at the moment, and what I don't want to be doing is freezing that out. So one last little job to do before I go home today. It's getting a little bit dark outside. Van's looking nice and clean as well, isn't it? Anyway, so my other little job that I've got to do is You see this big box of sharps? They come and collected a load of sharps from us on Friday. The guy didn't have time to take these, I needed to sort through them. So what I've got to do is go through every single one and check. 2 secs, because I'm using a picker. Yeah, that's got 1 in it. So what I need to do is put that to one side, because that needs to be disposed of correctly. And that one's got nothing in it, so I need to put that in another little pile, and that one can go to general waste. So I'm just going to segregate these. They go outside in our waste bin for incineration, that is. There's our yellow waste bin next to the pickup. So yeah, one last little job. Just going to sort through these, ready. You know, life of a cleaner never stops. There's always something to do, even if you haven't actually got a job on. The maintenance that I need to get through on my vehicles is unbelievable at the minute. Got ball joints gone on my van. This morning on the way down there, I didn't even do a video on it, but I was gonna, but master brake cylinder went on that beauty. Yeah, master brake cylinder's gone. I need to drive that one home because I need to put the big van in the unit because it's probably going to freeze tonight. But anyway, I'm going to get on because I could really do with some dinner now, feeling a bit hungry. You know, time flies when you're having fun, so I shall see you on. So it's Tuesday morning, 9:30, feeling a bit sniffly this morning. Kids have passed cold on to me, I think, so today's going to be a little bit harder and a bit more difficult than what it normally is. Look at that, Christmas tree. Merry Christmas. Anyway, I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what I'm doing today. So we've got this cotton chair that I need to wet extract clean. So all these pieces of fabric and stuff have been in storage and the owner wants them cleaned. Then we've also got this wall content double seater with a few marks and stuff on it. And then also on the list he did mention a Keeling rug. Well, this is the only Keeling rug I can see in the property at the minute, so this is going to be rented out as B&B, this place. We've also got this double seater to clean. So have a quick look at the fibre content. So yeah, clearly see that there's viscous in there. So I'm going to have to clean that on low moisture and do some speed drying. And then also up the stairs. Let's go up the stairs. Straight up the top. Also, I've got this double seater to clean. Quite an old one, this one. I remember this from another property that he used to have. Fibre content looks like cotton, maybe polyester, and viscous, which you can see is that there. So low moisture cleaning, get it speed dried. Alright, then I have to move the van, set him up outside here. Let's go find somebody so I can get my van located by the front of the property. See you in a minute. Wow, absolutely hammering it down today, and guess what? Van didn't stay clean for very long, did it? Anyway, let's get on, kit's in, let's get moving. When I was vacuuming this single wingback chair, I noticed on a bit more closer inspection it's not actually cotton. It's a cotton pattern, but it's actually silk. So, yep, I can wet clean this, no problemo. We'll get to that one in a minute. Let's start prepping the rest of the upholstery. Wow, the joys sometimes of being a carpet cleaner or a cleaning company. So, prepped to the floor, vacuumed, pre-sprayed and agitated that wall suite, prepped the silk and cotton chair, and I prepped this other viscous chair to then find out my battery's flat on my truck, mate. So, we go outside, windy out here. I won't be able to do it, but battery's flat. Yep, that sound means battery's flat. Great. Right, I'm going to have to go off and get this sorted then before I can earn some money today. Way it goes sometimes. Off I go to see GP cleaners. So it's Wednesday of the In the Life of a Cleaning Company vlog. Wednesday 9:48. Just done my regular clean at GCC, which I do 3 times a week. You would have seen on Monday, today being Wednesday. The next one's going to be on Friday. So I'm off to do a quote now for some leather in South Surney, so there's travel there and see what's going on. So we just done the quote for the aniline leather. Had a little look at it. She thought it could be just cleaned, so I've just explained. Yes, it can be cleaned, but if you have a look at the picture there, you'll see that there's head grease on there. The lady's got 2 dogs as well, so the dog's soiling the suite quite bad. She's only had it 2 years. 2 years worth of a head being against aniline, which is very absorbent. The grease is absorbed into there, so the grease can be cleaned away, but she's tried to clean that with a product from a shop, and where she's rubbed the leather too much, she's damaged it now. So no matter how much you dye that area, it would always appear. So I've talked about re-dyeing, which obviously can be done, but that area where it's going to take the dye but still show the damage, I've said what I can do is apply a tint throughout the suite just to give it sort of like an even finish throughout. She seems quite happy with that. So what I need to do now is send the quote through to her, and you'll probably see this job in the next couple of weeks or so, I expect, and then we can go from there. So let's move on with the rest of the day. So we're in the unit today doing rugs. So this rug I cleaned a while ago, and the customer was complaining that these edges are basically flapped over, and they was flapping around every time they walked over the rug. So what I've done is used latex and glued these edges down, because that's what the customer wanted. You can see here the rug's folded up. I'm not going to unfold it because it's quite a large rug. So this is what it now looks like, better than these edges sort of all flapping around. Customer wanted that, so I've achieved that. So that's that one done. Now we're moving on to this rug over here, which had cat excrement on it. So what I've done is backed away the loose deposits. Now we're going to treat this with the special magic product that I would tell you, but I'm not going to because it's a Sheen secret. So we'll put that on there. What you can do as well is, you've got a tamping brush. You can tamp it and agitate it, but I prefer not to. So I'll just let that dwell for a second. Now what I'm going to do is towel it out. This takes a little bit of time. As you can see, the excrement is clearly coming off. So the excrement is removed. You can see it all on that white terry towel. Yeah, lovely, isn't it? Yeah, so when it comes to things like excrement, I prefer to towel off the stain first before running in guns blazing and using extraction. So what I'm going to do now is I can see a little bit of yellow tingeing just there, and something slightly just over here as well. So what I'm going to do is extract the area out, just so it's got a good flush, relieved it of all the cat excrement. I have got an encapsulating product in the solution tank of this one, which is, yes, a wall safe product, but once I've speed dried it and it's dried, I will sanitize the area just to sort of make it safe, just in case if the pet, you know, had any sort of tummy bugs or anything else like that. We don't want to be passing it on. So let's get this turned on. Let's extract the area. Right, now I've extracted the area, what I always like to do is give the fibres a good groom, helps with drying, helps relying map of the pile as well on tufted rugs like this. So yeah, cat excrement's gone now. This rug, what I'm going to do is, it's got a few cat hairs and stuff on it, so I'm just going to give the rug a good full vacuum off, hang it up overnight just to make sure it's dry, because that slightly damp. Pin it on the hanger to make sure it's dry, and then tomorrow wrap it up, ready to go back to the customer. It's Thursday morning, 8:49, feeling a little bit better today. I think the old cold is starting to go. So what I'm doing is just loading the van up ready, you can see there in the background, for a floor maintenance job. So what I've done is give this floor a good clean and seal about March this year. So now they've phoned up and said, can we do some maintenance on it regularly, which of course we can. So just loading up the van, getting a few things ready. But what I want to do is turn the camera around because I want to discuss something with you. Right, what the plan of action is this rotary weighs 59 kilograms, and this solution tank right here is a 5 litre solution tank, so that weighs quite a bit as well. So what I'm going to do on this tile and grout maintenance job is take the solution tank off the rotary to try and reduce some of the weight, because normally when I'm cleaning tile I use quite a stiff brush head, but because I want to actually clean the grout at the same time, because I've done a good clean on it not so long ago, I want to use a softer brush, so there's a bit of flex in the brush so it can actually flex and clean the grout. So this should give me less time using the grout brush to clean the grout out, so hence the reason I want to take a little bit of weight off the machine, because I don't want it to push down too much on those brushes, and the bottom of this brush be scraping against the porcelain tiled floor, because it is quite a shiny porcelain tiled floor, which you'll see. So anyway, time to get the rest of the kit loaded in the van, so I'm all pretty much loaded up, and we get driving to the job, and I'll show you what we can do. Right, it's 12:30 on the tile and grout maintenance job. Just finished having a little bit of lunch. Hopefully all the grout should be dried up by now. So I've done through the whole kitchen, dining area, through to the main hallway and down into a downstairs water closet. So now I need to give it a coat of seal, because that's what I do on maintenance cleans on tile and grout, is give it a clean and 1 coat of seal, because I always do 3 coats when I initially first do the job, when it's a good proper clean or a restoration job. So yeah, just going to finish up this lunch, carry on and seal it, then we'll be back with you. Right, that's the hard floor tile and grout maintenance clean and seal done and dusted. Time being now 20 to 2, not bad for half a day's work if I say so myself, even though I was having a good old chat with the customer. Picture of what the floor looks like is right there. Now I'm off to go do a quote on a limestone floor, so I'm going to mask off a demo area, see what it cleans up like and see what needs to be done, have a discussion with the customer if resurfacing, grinding or just a simple clean and seal needs to be done. Until I get there it's a bit difficult to say, so I'm going to head off to that and I'll probably see you in the morning. Till then, it's Friday morning, 9:45. Yeah, just loaded up the van, back of the van that is. Ready for my carpet cleaning job, so I've got living room to do with quite a big urine stain on there, so I'm going to try and get as much footage as possible so we can see some befores and afters. Can definitely be decontaminated, removing the stain. Can't 100% guarantee to do that, not on a wall carpet. Anyway, so we've got the stairs to do and a little bit of repair to do as well, because what's happened is the carpet has delaminated, so it's moving, so I'm going to apply some latex in there. And I've also got a landing to do, so like I said, I'll try and get as much footage as possible. Going to be a bit difficult when you're in a customer's house, but we'll see how it goes and let's get to the job. Right then, that's that job all wrapped up. Customer seems quite happy, which means I'm very happy myself. I'll run through the job of what was done. So every time we clean carpets, they get sanitised and deodorised free of charge within the price. So the living room carpet was cleaned and it had a urine stain, which is a picture right there. So when it comes to urine, you can decontaminate it quite simply, really. But when it comes to removing the stain, it can be sometimes virtually impossible. But I did manage to reduce it, as you can see in the picture. Yeah, not bad if I say so myself for a wall carpet. The stairs, with the delamination, what I managed to do was take the carpet off the stairs because it was easier to work with, get a needle and put some latex glue behind the backing, and then use a roller over the top to push that back down, and then reinstall the carpet. And the landing came out pretty sweet as well, to tell you the truth. So yeah, happy customer, happy me, happy business, and they've also said they're going to recommend me, which is what I really love to hear, really, to tell you the truth. Best thing about business, referrals. You know, don't cost you a penny and they bring your business in. So yeah, if you can get referrals off every job, you're going to be a busy cleaning company, aren't you? So yeah, it's been 5 days in the life of a cleaning company. I hope you've enjoyed it, because I sure have. I've had a little bit of fun along the way. You know, it is difficult when you're out on the field sort of doing cleaning and restoration, and you've got to do videos and speak to customers and run a business. You know, it does put pressure on your day, but I don't mind doing it. I'm a busy bee myself. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you could do me one big favour, that'd be much appreciated. So if you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, that would be absolutely fantastic. So yeah, look forward to seeing you again soon.